Single line text in AutoCAD 2010 is similar to multi-line text, but basically what you're doing is creating single line text entities. So for example, if we look at our notes here, each line of that text there in the multi-line text would actually be a single line entity. Useful for labeling. So let's look at our viewport here. What I'm going to do is place a label here in the bottom right corner of my viewport, just saying what that view is and what scale it's at. So if I click on the viewport, look down at the status bar there just to check the scale, it's 1 to 10. So I'll just hit escape there to deselect the viewport, and I'll zoom in a bit just so I can see what I'm doing. Now that text there is actually 5 high, so we're going to go for 5 high text, 5 units, 5 millimeters in this case. Now we'll make sure that we're on our text layer, which we are. So you'll see there, layers, text. Make sure that text is our current layer. Now single line text is slightly different to multi-line text in the way that you place it on the drawing. So I'm going to go to the Annotate tab here, and here we've got our text panel, and on this little arrow here I can check my text style. So you'll see the text style at the moment is dimensions 1 to 5. I'm not going to use that one. What I'm going to do is create a new text style, and I'm going to call it Viewport Labels, like so. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to be quite imaginative here, and I'm actually going to put an underscore and put layout and then underscore again and then 5 millimeters, like so, and then OK that. Now the reason I've done that is purely because now I can fix the height of that text at 5, and it'll always be 5, and the actual name of the style tells you that it's Viewport Labels and you use them in the layout only. The font name is Verdana there. What we're going to do is change that to italic, like so, so it looks a little bit more fancy in the preview there. And I'll apply that now. And then what I'll do, I'll select it and make it the current text style and then close. So now when I place my single line text, it will use that style. There it is there, Viewport Labels, layout 5 millimeters. So I click on the down arrow here, and instead of multi-line text, I select single line text. I come into the drawing area and it asks for a start point of the text. If I right click on the shortcut menu, I select justify. I can now justify, and what I want is I want to use the right hand justification there because I'm going to the right hand side of the viewport. So it's now asking for the right endpoint of the text baseline. This is where I can utilize my viewport corner, just there, like so. And then it'll ask for the rotation angle of the text. 0 is horizontal. I want 0. I don't want vertical text, so I press enter there to accept the 0. There, can you see the italic there, and can you see the cursor waiting to go? So I'm going to say that this is a general view, like so. And then I'm just going to put something like space dash space and then scale 1:10. That's it. Press enter again now, and it prompts me for another line of text. I don't want another line of text. I could type one in if I needed to, but I just press enter now to finish the single line text command. That's now done. If I just go to view now on the ribbon here and just quickly do a zoom extent on the navigate panel here. As you can see, there's my text there. It looks a bit clumpy with that viewport there. Now the good thing is there's a page setup organized for this. So I'm just going to right click here, go to plot, and what I'm going to do is just select the preview. I'm not going to plot at all, but the preview there, look, general view, scale 1:10. Now I've checked that out exactly as it would look as if it was plotted, and I don't actually like that very much. So what we need to do there is change the justification of our single line text. So it's a right click, exit preview, cancel the plot dialog, zoom in again and just pan across a little bit. Now I can select the text and use object snaps, or what I can do is change the justification. Click on the text, right click, properties. Good thing about the properties palette, there's the justify there. I click there, click on the down arrow, and I want a left justification. So that will justify it to the left. Now it's justified it to the left there, but don't worry, that's not a problem, because what we're going to do now, we're going to cheat. We're going to close the properties palette, click on the grip, move it to this endpoint snap here, job done. Hit escape there now, do a zoom extents again, and if I right click on the A3 landscape tab and go to plot and go to preview, there you go, that looks a bit better. So it just needs moving slightly to the right there, so we'll right click, we'll exit our plot there, and we'll cancel the plot dialog. We'll go into the layout tab. I'm just going to click on general view there, click on that grip, and drag it now to the right using the polar tracking. I'll type in 5 and enter. Let's move the text 5 millimeters to the right. I'll hit escape now. Let's just right click now, go back to plot, click on preview, and as you can see, that looks much better. It's off of that border there, which really helps. So again, it's just a right click, exit the plot preview, cancel the dialog there, zoom out, and that drawing is now ready to be plotted using your single line text tools in AutoCAD 2010.